The answer to everything has always been raw action. My dad had a tweet about this. He said that raw action solves all. And he used to say this. I'll give you an example. If you're a farmer and you need rain for your crop and there's no rain, you can sit there and say there's no rain, we're all going to starve. Or you can stand up and do a rain dance. Now, will your rain dance work? Perhaps not. Perhaps the rain won't come. But I would argue that you're better off standing up doing that rain dance than just sitting there waiting to die. You have to do something. Raw action solves. So when I was broke, I was never like, I'm poor, what do I do? It was, I'm poor, I have to do something. If I was broke, I'd go for a run. That's why I was such a great fighter. If I was broke, I'd sit there and go, I'm actually poor. How do I make money? Don't know. Where can I get some cash? Don't know. What work can I do? Don't know. I'll just go for a run then. And I'd just go for a 3-mile run. I just have to say, well, I have to do something. I can't just sit still and die. A lot of people are happy to just sit still and die or jerk off and go to sleep and take a nap. Well, if that's what you want to do, then you can say a loser. That's fine. I'm glad there are losers, because if everyone had Lamborghinis, my Lamborghini wouldn't be fun to show off. I need you to look at it and feel the deep pain in your heart of regret and failure. That's the whole point of it. I need to drive my Bugatti and everyone be looking at it going, I'll never have one of those. And I can get all their energy and feel it all, and it makes me happy. Fantastic. So you can sit at home and do nothing. But when I was poor, I had to go for a run. I couldn't sit still or lift weights or do something. I couldn't even sleep. So raw action solves everything. And I understood that at a young age. But as you get older, you get to look back and you get to put your whole story together, the whole tapestry together. I knew I wouldn't stay poor. Did I ever think I'd get this rich? Well, I never said I wouldn't, but did I ever think it would probably happen at this level? No, but it's amazing how the compounding interest of just endless raw action adds up. I've never had a lazy day. I've never skipped work, never missed an email, never had a day off, ever. If you were to go through the last 3 years of my life, you will see that there's never been a day where I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And it all just adds up, and then monumental success comes, and you get to laugh at everybody else, ha ha ha, and life's great. But I really believe God's given me one of the best lives, and I can't complain about anything bad that's happened. It's all been fantastic. I'm truly thankful for all of it, because I'm actually truly thankful for all the bad things that happened.
That's beautiful.
I truly am like, thank you, God, for that difficult time. I think if a couple bad things happen to you, you should be intelligent enough to realize that eventually you're going to get over it, and you're going to learn an important lesson. It's going to change you in the correct direction, and Allah is the best of planners, and He knows what you need to learn. I think that as humans, especially as men, we only learn the hard way anyway. There's 2 ways to learn a lesson, the hard way and the hardest way. There's no easy way to learn a lesson. You have to learn the hard way. So God gives us lessons via difficulty. He thinks you need to learn this about yourself or this about other people. So I'm going to give you a difficult time so you can learn your lesson. Because if I told you, if I just said, hey, Andrew, this is how the world works, you go, yeah. But when I show you, when you feel it, my fight coach used to say, you have to feel it to believe it. That's why if he was teaching low kicks, he'd kick your leg off. Because you don't believe in the power of a low kick. You don't believe a low kick can be so devastating unless you've felt it. You have to feel it to believe it. So God will give you a difficult time so you learn your lessons. And the lessons are very important for you to be the person who you need to be in this life. He's the best of planners, and I'm thankful for all the lessons He's given me. He's bestowed knowledge upon me. How could I not be grateful to God for making me so intelligent and wise, and the ability to look into things so deeply and come up to the right decision and basically predict the future perfectly? How did I know they were all going to arrest me? How did I know how the world works? You have to have difficulty happening to you all the time. So when you sit and say, I want an easy life, what you're saying is you're a dummy, and you want to be a dummy. You want to stay a dummy. I want an easy life, and I don't want anything bad to happen to me, because even though it will teach me lessons, I can't handle the emotional pain. I can't handle the stress. So you want to stay a dumbass. I don't want to be a dummy. I want to be smart. If I want to be smart, then hurt me. I just know that I become a more formidable, more competitive version of myself after every single bad thing that's ever happened to me. It's one less thing to fear. It's one less thing to be worried about. I've done it before. The idea of being thrown in a Romanian dungeon for 3 months, locked in a room the size of a bathroom, before I went in there would have been scary. And now, even though I know how bad it is, it's worse than I even expected, I should be more scared. But instead, I'm sitting thinking, well, I did it once.
New experiences.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it once.
Right.
So I can do it again.
You can do it better.
I can do it better. That's right. I'll enjoy it more. I'll enjoy the sleep. I'm busy now. I had to get up. I have things to do. I got make sure my empire is maintained. I could have taken a nap. So I feel because it's also very interesting because you talk about wisdom, you use the word wisdom, and I appreciate the compliment. I don't read books. I never read a book, except for in jail, because I don't have time. All of the wisdom I have, all of this knowledge I speak, all of these things I say have been learned through basically difficulty of life, through professional fighting and being poor and all bad things happening to me and struggle. All of my lessons have been bad things, bad events, bad scenarios, bad situations, pain, suffering, anger, resentment. All of these horrible emotions are how I've learned everything. So I thank God for giving them to me. And anyone who wants an easy life wants to stay a dummy. What do you learn if you just get money, you buy a crypto coin, it blows up, you get some money, you sleep with some girls, you go to some restaurants? What do you learn about anything when you're searching for meaning? When you're living that type of life and you end up searching for meaning, you end up down the path of hedonism, because the meaning is I want to have as much fun as possible. But fun in and of itself, I was talking to another girl and I was saying to her that fun, she was saying to me, you know what, Andrew, all you do is work. You never really have fun. And I said, fun is haram. She said, she's a Christian girl. She goes, is fun really haram? I'm like, no, it's not. But please understand what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is when you look at what most people do for fun, it's haram. Look, with fun is clubs, drinking, running around, laughing like a kid, all this. All the bad things in life, the negative haramities can be attained through this obsession with fun. If you find a man who's obsessed with work, he's not going to do many bad things. And that's what's so interesting. I agree with you, the concept of fun. I have things I need to do, and I feel satisfied inside when I do them. I have duty and I have work and I have obligations to fill and objectives to meet. I feel happy when they are done. That is my fun. My fun is clearing my emails, making $2 million in the day, buying another investment property I don't need, going to bed, training hard, eating right. That's my fun. Call me boring. That's my fun.
That's not boring.
But that's what I enjoy. When you were talking about that lifestyle and what you end up searching for in that hedonism, you just end up searching for excesses, right? To have more fun, you want to get more drunk or do more drugs or sleep with more girls or go to more clubs, and it's just a black hole and it never ends and you end up destroying yourself. Yep. We need discipline, we need purpose, we need to have parameters set for us. And truthfully, as a person, you're happier that way. That's why I quit drinking. People think I quit drinking because I reverted to Islam. That's not why. I actually quit drinking 2 months before that. And I was extremely effective on alcohol. I would drink 4 or 5 times a week because I'm extremely rich and I have a very good life and I'm in my mansion and I'm drinking and I've got all these hot girls. I was still world famous. I was still making millions of dollars. I was still in fantastic physical condition. All the videos you watched me from a year and a half ago, I still look like a bodybuilder. I still outperformed everybody. You loser in Starbucks. Me drinking, even though I had I didn't have a drink problem. I could easily quit. In fact, I didn't even want to drink most of the time. It's just a party going on. I was still monumentally successful in alcohol and I could continue to drink alcohol for the rest of my life and still be top G forever.
What shifted?
But I stopped because I thought, will I enjoy, this might be an oxymoron, this may not make sense, it may be counterintuitive, but let me say it, will I enjoy having less fun? Will it be fun to have less fun? And I was sitting there to Tristan and saying, maybe. He said, well, it'd be interesting. It was actually, it's on a Tate Confidential. You can find the Tate Confidential. We got on a private jet. I think we were in Prague. I don't even know where I was.
Yeah.
We were drinking gin and tonics the whole time. It was $250 per megabyte of Wi-Fi. So we put the Wi-Fi on and was playing music to run up this $30,000 Wi-Fi bill on the $50,000 jet, drinking alcohol. We flew into Cannes in France and we landed and we stayed in this massive mansion with all these beautiful women and we're drinking and partying, whatever. And when that ended, I said to Tristan, okay, that's all fun. But would it be fun to have less fun? My brother's sitting there with a whiskey and a cigar.
That's so funny.
He goes, what are you talking about? And I said, maybe instead of spending all of our money doing this stuff, we should spend all of our money getting very regimented. We should have loads of members of staff, and we should be up at exactly 7:46, and we should have a coffee ready and hot at 7:47, and at 8:01 we should go into the gym, and we should finish at 8:27, and we should have all of it. We should have everything regimented, and we should produce more content than ever before, and become richer than ever before, and build a massive empire.
Skynet, Andrew.
And just become extremely not boring, but just remove the fun and have fun in not having fun and just being monumentally competent and effective. And Tristan said, that doesn't sound very fun. To continue just to sip his whiskey. And I said, well, yeah, okay. Well, I'll try it. You can continue to have fun. I'll be the boring one. Let me try for 6 months to give up all fun and just be boring. And then I learned some very interesting things during that time. Firstly, I learned that the whole idea of drinking for being social is now gone. I think we're at the age where if you were 21 and you didn't drink, you didn't have a life. You'd go to the club, you were drunk.
Bro, I never drank. I don't drink, I don't smoke, nothing.
Fantastic. Okay, well then, sorry for calling you boring with no life, sir. But in England, 10, 15 years ago, you just went out, there's clubs, there's girls, you're drunk, it's like a social thing. And if you didn't drink, people were like, why? You were socially weird. But now you don't need that for socializing at all. There's no reason to drink for socializing because everything's online anyway. You meet everybody on apps. Nobody cares about drinking anymore. That's the first thing I learned. The second thing I learned is that being exceptionally regimented is fun. I truly enjoy it. I enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed being... because what would happen before is I'd do all my work and I'd train hard and I was always an effective person. I was still 1,000 times more effective than the average man. That's why I was top G. And then I would take 6 or 7 hours and drink and smoke and have fun and enjoy all the fruits of my labor. I became extremely rich. Why not get on a private jet with 20 girls and want to go to a yacht in Croatia with 30 girls and have fun? But now, instead of spending those 6 hours having fun, I spend those 6 hours continuing to work. And I enjoy it just as much. So now I'm sitting there going, well, I enjoy it just as much. And I'm not damaging my health in any way. I enjoy it just as much and I'm making more money. I enjoy it just as much. I don't have all these stupid girls messaging my phone, annoying me. So, isn't it, just to jump off that train for a second, it's kind of amazing. I just said stupid girls messaging my phone, annoying me. It's every man's dream to have 50 beautiful women begging him on his phone. I can't explain how much it pisses me off. It's like I need a whole new number. It really truly ruins my day when a beautiful girl's like, can I see you? It's like, oh, I've got work to do. I'm regimented. I have to sit here and type. I don't want to talk. Yeah, that's right. I don't want to have fun and party. I don't want to do any of that. I want to do emails. You don't get it, woman. I know to you it makes no sense. But you already have all this money, Andrew. Why do you want to do emails? Because that's my fun now, regiment. So I decided to dedicate 6 months to being boring. And by the end of the 6 months, I was having so much fun being boring that now I will probably never drink again. I am 0% tempted to drink ever again. I'm 0% tempted by fun, which is what you said, and I completely get it. When someone goes, hey, Andrew, I'm like, what? We're going to go here and it's going to be fun. I'm like, nah. You have fun. I'll do my emails. You enjoy. I don't want to go to clubs. I don't want to go to some party. Maybe it's also being locked up. I like to self-analyze, but because I've been stuck in Romania for going on 2 years now, I'm not even, people say, when you're free, where are you going to go? I'm like, truthfully, nowhere. I'll stay in my house. I'm not interested in traveling. I'm not interested in seeing anything. I've seen it all anyway. I've been everywhere. Like, I can go to a restaurant in Bucharest, or I can get on a plane and I can fly to France, go to a restaurant in France. Who cares? I'm above it all. I'm over it all. I want to run my empire, and I want to have as many children as possible, and I want to spend time with people I love, and I want to beat my brother at Uno, and that's it. I don't want to do anything. Maybe I've gotten boring. Maybe I've gleamed too much into the boring character, but I truly enjoy just being boring and regimented.
No, you're committed to your purpose.
I'm committed, yeah, and I like getting as much work done as possible, and that's why I'll never ever drink again. So the whole concept of fun is alien to me. I totally get it now. When you said that, you're totally right. Fun isn't fun. Achieving things in work is fun. The only thing I guess I can say I do for fun is driving fast cars, but then I need to make $800,000 to buy a Ferrari. So live with men you're in competition with. So you and your friends need to have friendly competition at all times. Now, you dorks at home probably already have banter with your friends, but here's how you gay men do it. You go up to your friend and you go, hey bro, hey Tony. Yeah, do you watch the game? Probably not. Your TV's not as big as mine, huh? Because you're just a bunch of homos. No. You need to meet your friends
And you need to have banter and competition around things that matter. Who's got the most money? Who's worked hardest? Who's discovered XYZ, crypto, stock, new way of generating income? Who's trained that day? Who has the most children? Put some actual competitions together that matter and start competing and being around people, because you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Everybody knows this. So why don't you get some genuine metrics that will improve your life? You won't have time to stand around cooking meals if you're friends with somebody who works out for 3 hours a day, for example, because you're going to need to find 3 hours a day to train to beat him, which means you're going to have to just eat that rotisserie chicken as you do squats, like a man should. Or drink your fire blood, and there, you have everything you need. Fire blood, rotisserie chicken, bam, done. You don't have time for this cooking, it's gay. Live with men you're in competition with. This is ultra important, because you can measure yourself against your circle. If Tristan comes downstairs and says, I've done 1,000 push-ups, I will do anything it takes to do 1,001 just to annoy him. Because I know that he then has to do 1,002. And pissing him off is worth it. It's always worth it. And that's why you need to have that kind of competition. Now, you and your dickhead friends sit around and laugh and have competition about, I don't know, sports teams or Drake or I don't know what the fuck you people are doing. Burning Man, bunch of losers. Get your act together. Get some genuine metrics, things that matter. And once they're all put together, you're going to live in a naturally competitive environment, which is going to increase your testosterone level. It's going to prevent you from doing a lot of dumb shit. I'm not a philanthropist. I'm here to help the people who want to help themselves. If you want to stay a loser, I have absolutely no problems with you staying a loser, staying depressed, working in Starbucks. That's fine with me for eternity. I have no problem. I'll drive past the Starbucks in my Lamborghini and I'll look in and I'll see you standing there with your little, I'm a barista with your name tag. You can stay there and be it doesn't bother me. In fact, I very much enjoy it. Like, I doubt I'd be invited, but if my high school were to have a reunion, for example, I would absolutely love to travel with my Bugatti and my arms. And what did you do? You do that? Very interesting.
Bro, we've actually done that, right?
Yeah.
We've all done that.
Of course, but this is what the masculine essence is. This is why I say they try and train it out in you. They say you're insecure to act that way, or why does he have a fast car? He's small, all this garbage. No, but it's all a psyop. There's nothing insecure about wanting to be the king. Proving you're the king, not being deluded, but proving it with real world achievements and walking through life saying, yeah, I'm the man, I'm top G, that's who I am, I earn it, every single piece of it, head to toe, whether it's the physicality or the finances, none of it was given to me, I did it all myself, I'm top G now, here are all my wives, they all adore me, ha ha ha, you can't do it, ha ha ha. That's what life's about, waking up and saying ha ha ha. My life is one big ha ha ha. And the greatest thing about it is, even if I go to jail, even if something bad happens to me, because I have the ability to communicate, because I have the ability to tell the story, because I'll be non-emotional about it and non-affected, because I'll remember it, it will just be another ha 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 in the end. You could put me in Mongolian jail for a year, and I'll come out, and all my haters will be like, ha ha ha, you went to jail. I'm like, no, ha ha for you. So I'm about to tell the story and get a Netflix deal, sir.
Right.
So I still win. I always win. I'll reframe it anyway. So that's what life as a man should be. You should be able to wake up every day and say ha 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 to all the people who don't like you.